78 degrees, a little warm, but we are making outstanding time, breaking records. We're going to cut about half hour to 45 minutes off our best time ever, so that's looking good. Things are going well. We're moving along, and I think we got a good trip ahead of us. So we're half hour from our motel, and we all checked in, ready to go, shoot our bows, and we're going to get at them tomorrow morning, first thing. Hopefully we get a good wind, and we'll figure out what setup we're going to use. But looks the same as usual, and water's a little high this year. They had a lot of rain, so we'll see what we can deal with the creek running, and see what we got. The hip boots in case, so good to go. We've been hearing coyotes all morning, and now we're going to hear one less. Passing up all these small bucks, and I was getting a little itchy, so I've always wanted to shoot a coyote, and that's my first one, so it's pretty cool. And let's get a buck on top of that and get Jimmy in the driver's seat. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Thursday, November 12th. Historically, peak of the rut. We're up in a stand that's normally in the afternoon stand, the north stand. This is where we saw that big 180 class the other night. So we took a chance. We're going to try a morning post. So far, nothing yet. So I'm going to tickle the horns real lightly. It's nice and quiet. There's a fog laying over the field, so see if we can get anything to respond.
Yeah.
Wow, Thursday, November the 12th, peak of the rut. This is why they call today the peak. Just a really cool morning. Saw a little buck in the field on the edge. And I saw two does come up over out of the creek, and the buck started chasing them, as you can see. And then they were all paying attention to the creek again, and this beast walks out. And you can see he came over, and I grunted him in, and then he heard the chasing up on the side of the hill, and he just blew off the grunts. I tried to snort wheeze at him to get him, a little aggressive posture, and he didn't want anything to do with it. So I guess after the does ran off, all the attention attracted a bunch of bucks, as you can see. And then they started to filter down the fence line. And I guess, we wanted to go check out. We heard the grunts. So I came down and gave me about a 15-yard shot. I hit him a little bit, like midship, but he went about 40 yards, and he's been down, and we're just giving him to make sure he's expired, and he's just a beautiful 10. I mean, he's got to be a 150-inch 10, just big, dark rack, and G4s were even huge, so just so pumped. We let a lot of the young bucks go and had a really great close encounter with the big 180 class, and this is what I came to Kansas for, man. I'm so psyched. I wish the shot was a little better, but it's okay. It's did the job, and I can't wait to get my hands on him. So, and Jimmy's got 3 posts to get it done, so I gave him more than enough time. I mean, come on, if you can't do it in 3 posts, it took me 9. What a great morning. November 12th, peak of the rut in Kansas. Can't beat it. You never know what's going to come on. We haven't seen this buck yet. So we're just going to give him a couple minutes and let him expire and go check him out.
Here he is. He's done. Let's go. Look at this buck. Whoa! Look at the size of this thing. Holy. That is a big 10. Let's get rolling. Wow, what can I say? What a buck. Just a beautiful 10 point. We've been hunting really hard for 6 days, and we've had probably a half a dozen young bucks that we could have taken, but just holding off trying to get a big one. We saw some really nice bucks this week. We just saw some footage earlier. I was at full draw on a 180-inch buck with a 10-inch drop tine. I mean, that alone was an experience in itself. I mean, that was worth the trip right there. I mean, that was awesome. But this morning when the two does were out in the field, they were getting chased around by a little 3-pointer. And I was like, wow, this is the peak of the rut. November 12th. A 3-pointer chasing does around? I was like, what's going on? And next thing we know, this bruiser steps out into the field, and he was eyeing up the action. And I grunted him down, and he came right to us, and he held up at about 25 yards. And he heard the deer chasing up on the side of the hill, and it just took him away from me. And I tried to run him again and snort wheezed at him just to see if I could get him to come. And he turned, but he wasn't into it. But after the does run off, I think that he just came back to see what the grunting and everything that was going on. So they came. He picked up like 4 buddies with him, and they came right down the fence line. And as you see, I stopped him. It was a 16-yard shot, and as I stopped him, his front foot came a little forward, and I hit him a little further back than I'd like. But I'm pretty certain it was definitely maybe back of the near lung and liver for sure. And we saw him go down, and we just decided to give him time to expire because we knew he wasn't going anywhere. He only went 40 yards and went down, so just decided to back out and give him enough time, because deer like this you just don't want to push, because it was tough to wait. But look at this thing. He is an awesome 10-point. Heavy. Look at the size of him. He is all scuffed up. I don't know what he's been doing, but even if you look around to this side of him, I mean, he's all scuffed up. So, and yeah, the shot wasn't too bad. It was a couple inches further back than I'd like. But, just a big Kansas Monster 10. Couldn't be happier.